Steam Machine price is out. Is that true? Wait, really? $1,049. Damn. Oh my god. How much is a PlayStation PS5? Bro, I kind of forgot. Wait, holy shit. The PS5 Pro is $900. How much was it? I know everything's gone up in price. That one, how much was it at launch? That is crazy. Was it actually $500, $600? I bought it on launch and I remember it being kind of like hovering in the usual price range if you're paying for a modern console. A PS5 Pro is $900 now. I know the RAM is more expensive and shit, but holy shit, man. Wow. And now this is $1,050 for the Steam Machine. I don't remember what the specs are. I mean, it's definitely okay, 1,050 and you get access to the whole Steam library. I'm wondering if I would use it. I have a gaming PC and then this is for the person who doesn't have a gaming PC. Yeah, this is like being able to play every gaming Steam game for 1,050 from your living room. Yeah, but I have a gaming PC and I stream my gaming PC to my NVIDIA Shield if I want to play on the couch. So I stream it. So I wouldn't use it for this. Specs are bottom. Plus, this is going to be on, this is like using a Steam Deck. It's all going to be used through SteamOS. Refresh page for prices. What do you mean prices? Isn't it just 1,050 one device? I don't know what exactly this equates to. Like, where does this stand on a benchmark to the PlayStation 5 Pro? Like, now that what I'm saying is now you can play, for example, how does The Last of Us 2 on PC play on this compared to on PS5 Pro? This is worse than the PS5? Is it worse than a PS5 Pro? No. Wait. It's worse than a PS5. Nah. I need to look at a benchmark, bro. Refresh to see, page to see prices. Dude, are they making a bunch? Oh, here we go. Okay. Steam Machine 2 terabyte. Also, the controller is not hype at all. The controller's fucking potato, but I understand. It's like trying to add a laptop touchpad onto the controller. But if you stream the game, you can just simulate it by holding like the back Xbox controller button, and then you can just simulate and move the mouse around. It's for specific games though. Steam Machine 2 terabyte with controller 1428. Dude, chat, has someone seen the numbers? Where is the performance on this? The main thing is getting all of Steam's library, which is vast. That means any indie game, this opens up the things you can play by a massive margin. There's so many things. You could say now, I mean, 1,400? Oh my god, with the controller. How much is like a good gaming PC nowadays? It's entry-level gaming PC. Yeah, like this is for somebody who finds, in a weird way, this is like for the die-hard console gamer who's scared to switch to a keyboard to play video games. This is like the Happy Meal for them. Like they only like chicken nuggets and fries, so now you present it in like I have to use toddler logic, okay? When you got a little kid, it's the same thing. It's like the chicken nugget and the french fries, and now you got to make it into a box and present it to them. And now this is their entry into the PC market. Well, 1,400 bucks. I mean, how much is a gaming PC if someone does want to make an actual legitimate one that isn't gonna max out Resident Evil, the new one, but you'll play it on like high and you'll have access to DLSS? Can you still make a really good gaming PC that can For $1,400? With all the price changes and hardware increase? Bro, I haven't looked, man. I feel like even when the prices were low, 1,400 still feels a little... The GPU instantly is like minus $600 to $800 to $1,000. Unless what? What is the GPU? What is the budget GPU now? How much are you paying for the budget GPU? Which one is the... What is the 1080 of today? I guess I'm wondering if I'm going to buy this. I don't necessarily need it. If anything, it would be interesting if you could convert this into a streaming PC. So I have a literal cube that to plug in to connect to the gaming PC and you stream off this. That would be like the only interest. The RAM is $650, 32 gigs. Yeah. Is there a trailer now? No, this just released, bro. This is a big deal, dude. This is a big deal. This is basically what Microsoft is trying to do with their new Xbox. This is now... Xbox is going to have a similar try-to-entry PC that's going to be like a... It's going to be similar. It's going to be a more expensive console and be similar to what they're doing with the... this shit. The Steam Machine. I'm curious, Matt. I'm curious. How many console players will convert to this? How many of them will be like, oh my god, this is what I'm going to do now? This is the next one. Little Jimmy next year is going to go to GameStop and it's going to be the Xbox P and the PlayStation 6 and the Steam Machine. And mom's going to be like, okay, pick one. Is he going to pick up the Steam Machine this time? I've already had 5 PlayStations. I want PlayStation. I want Steam Machine. I don't know. I already had 5 PlayStations. Now I want to try the Steam Machine. Fuck Xbox. I don't know. We'll see, bro. It's gonna be the decision at the GameStop. Chat, who's buying one of these? Yo, this is a big deal. Board? I wasn't expecting that, though. 1,050, 1,349. Wait, where was 1,050? It says Steam Machine 2 terabyte. Steam Machine 2 terabyte. It looks identical. Do I have to actually look through here? Is this fucked? Bro, they changed it like 5 times. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, straight up base model 512 gigabytes. Okay, that's where the 1050 is at. Interesting. Let me channel. I have nothing. I want to get into gaming. I got $1,000 to spend. Do I get the Steam Machine or the PlayStation 5 Pro? I look at what I want to play. Majority of the PS5 library that is good is already on PC. And then you get access to all the Steam games with indie devs constantly making video games with no subscription to online. Or do I play PlayStation 6, join PlayStation Nation, pay a subscription, play a limited library at the end of the day, but you can play some of the Isn't Final Fantasy already available on Steam too? Steam has a way bigger library. If I'm like, I have no gaming PC, I have nothing. Steam Machine is like the way if you want a lot of content for your console. I guess the biggest thing is GTA 6 though. But I feel like Gaben, dude, that would be crazy. Now with no pixel inserted, what if the PC version comes out 6 months? But the thing is, GTA 6 is a huge flag of then switching and just getting the PlayStation 6. That is the red flag. Unless Gaben's smart and they're like, we're making the Steam Machine because it will be available fast. They know they need insane software. You can have 5,000 indie games and sell all that, but one GTA in your ecosystem is a massive crater. Maybe he knows. Chat, who's buying one of those? I personally am not, but I'm not the target audience. Wait, is this showing she's streaming with a Steam Machine? So it works just like the Steam Deck, where you can load into the you can load right into the desktop. So it's literally a $1,049 PC with like a dashboard that is console ready for console brained individuals. But it can also be your computer. I mean, I see it. I'm more curious if you can actually detach the Xboxers and the PlayStationers out of their fucking shit. You gotta get them out of the communities. A lot of those people are diehard. You're buying one for that guy who beat you in Gladio? Oh my god, you're right. I need to buy that guy one. I do have to gift him one. I do. That was you're right. Join the list. Oh yeah, dude. Yo, I'll get you one. You tell me how it is when you get it, bro. Yo, he beat me. Now he can beta test it and be like, yeah, it's alright. Yeah, man, it's okay, bro. Bunch of Steam Machine reviews are up on YouTube. I feel like if you've used the Steam Deck, I want to see benchmarks. Oh, they did benchmarks? Valve says starting with the SteamOS 3.8 release, you can put together your own Steam Machine using whatever PC parts you want. What? Dude, I'm still waiting to abandon Windows and just have SteamOS for better optimization and better anti-cheat. The end. I'm just waiting for that. I'm just waiting for that. If you don't get lucky with Valve's Steam Machine reservation system, you can make your own Steam Machine instead. Valve says that starting with the SteamOS 3.8 release, you can put together your own Steam Machine using whatever piece of parts you want. SteamOS 3.8.1 launched last week with a slew of updates. Valve is giving gamers the green light to install SteamOS on their own desktops. Wait! In an interview with The Verge, Valve's PR and Valve has been rolling out improvements so it's more compatible with desktop hardware, including eventual support for NVIDIA graphics. Has grown. Yo, I feel like this is going to be an interesting future. Now, the Steam Machine is for the entry people, and now it's going to be like, you're giving the option for the people with gaming PC, people already have seen the Steam Lite, to just download and run SteamOS. I would honestly do that if there wasn't going to be a lot of software compatibility issues, which I don't think there would be. If anything, it would be like my audio software, which would get fucked. And if it was, I would use SteamOS. Why wouldn't you use SteamOS? I wonder factually, isn't it more optimized for gaming too? Not every game is gonna work, but what if this is the beginning of a new age? What if this is now slowly getting it to the point where you don't need Windows, you can just use SteamOS? I would do that. Obviously, you could just download you could have dual boot, but sometimes dual booting's annoying. Chat, if SteamOS was available, I don't know if it's true. I'm assuming the anti-cheat would be better. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go ahead and assume it would do that. And it made it so the games were better optimized for SteamOS, so you got more FPS. Why wouldn't you use it? And then you can also do whatever you can use a browser on it, Discord on it. Anti-cheat would be worse as no kernel access. Comparison benchmarks to the PS5. Oh yeah, let me see here. This is the biggest thing right here too.
75 to 78 FPS. Meanwhile, in the same scene, the Steam Machine,
with
mostly medium settings and FSR set to quality, landed in the 60 to 63 range. This isn't the end of the world. We actually found that upscaling was hampering our performance more than we expected, and at 1440p native, we were able to break 70 FPS, even with our details turned up. But
hold on.
Still wouldn't be a huge problem if it wasn't for the big white elephant in the room, the PlayStation 5. On paper, the Steam Machine and the PS5 trade blows, but in real life, I'm sorry Valve, but it just doesn't quite seem to work out that way. Now, I do have a disclaimer here. The PS5 doesn't support any kind of frame time analysis, so any numbers we give you guys are going to be kind of rough and tumble ad hoc. We explain the methodology, by the way, of both this test and the rest in our accompanying labs article. We'll have that link down below. But anyway, in God of War Ragnarok, the base PS5, which upscales from 1440p to 4K, was chilling around 75 to 78 FPS. Meanwhile, in the same scene, The Steam Machine, with mostly medium settings and FSR set to quality, landed in the 60 to 63 range. This isn't the end of the world. We actually found that upscaling was hampering our performance more than we expected, and at 1440p native, we were able to break 70 FPS, even with our details turned up. But what it isn't is a win. With that said, choosing the right games and enabling variable refresh rate is going to help to mitigate some choppiness, and you can absolutely have a really solid gaming experience on this box. Also, as these things go out in the wild,
I mean, it's a $1,000 gaming PC.
Incentivize developers to optimize.
You can't even run.
Specifically,
It's gonna not run shit at fucking epic quality. It's not gonna run at cinematic.
Way faster. Coming back to good news though, the Steam Machine's download speeds are solid. We saw close to full gigabit speeds over a wire.
It's like playable 60 FPS. You can play AAA medium settings 60 FPS is achievable.
2 for Wi-Fi, 1 for Bluetooth, and 1 for Steam controllers. And we also saw an average power draw of just 175 watts under heavy load, with a mere 66 watts for later games. That contributes to a cool, quiet experience with the Steam Machine, landing right in line with the PS5 for acoustics, and averaging just 68 and 66 degrees across our CPU and GPU respectively.
That's interesting though. I mean, you gotta see. This is trying to make it so you have the biggest draw for the Steam Machine is the library it brings. The hybrid works. You can use it as a regular PC and the Steam library. That's what you're paying for. Free online, yeah, that as well. And they're just trying to make it so you can play Resident Evil on medium at 60 FPS at $1,000. You can fly with it. So a gaming laptop. For $1,000, a gaming laptop? Wait a minute. Technically true, you could just connect the HDMI out on the laptop to your TV and leave it there. But I don't know, man, a $1,000 gaming laptop? Where do they even start? It's almost like this is more of an even a more optimized spec list to the software level at $1,000. Can you actually get a good $1,000 laptop, gaming laptop? Yeah, I feel like, I don't think so. They're trying to give you a quote-unquote budget experience with passable graphics to get the whole point across without having like a hardcore experience of like over 120 hertz, blah, blah, blah. This is to just like play it and be able to run it at a decent amount without trying to get to the extreme. I'm curious. Let's see how good they're gonna do here. It is budget. It's a budget gaming PC. How is it not? You can't build a gaming PC. You cannot build a gaming PC for $1,000 that runs Windows and isn't optimized to like the SteamOS level to run the games. You think you can buy it? Can you buy a $1,000 custom built gaming PC that would run games better than the Steam Machine? Even with all the price increases? Self-built, you still can. Okay, motherfuckers, you have to also think of time here, okay? Time equals money, okay? Hold on. Yes, you can. As he looks for deals for like a week. Can you actually PC part picker? One tap a $1,000 PC that has equivalent performance to the Steam Machine. You can? All right. Well then, this is for the guy who doesn't want to do that. Welcome to console gamers logic. They don't want to do all that shit. They just want a fucking cube with a logo and they press A. All right? Give them the damn cube. Good job, guys. You guys can. Guess what? You're not the fucking target audience then. Congratulations.